Hello, Ms. Rugmuncher. I understand you wanted to see me?
Oh yeah, Eliza. Just wait a minute while I finish texting one of the other teachers to let her know I'm going to reprimand you now.
Reprimand me? What did I do wrong?
Just look at the stack of notes that your 12-year-old students have written about you and then you might begin to understand.
Really? My students wrote notes to you about me?
Yes. I asked each of your female students to make a list of 10 things they hate about you. So far 6 girls gave me notes. I'm going to buy ice cream for the others again and see if I can get a few more. But these will do for now.
Which students gave you notes about me?
They were the girls in your second period class. Lil Kim, Bitchy Betty, Shay Shay, Nasty Niyeshi, Satan's Spawn, and Diabolical Didi.
But those are all the girls who I hear from the Juvenile Detention Center on the release program.
Yes, they are god-awful, I know. Complete sociopaths. I supervise them in the cafeteria for 20 freaking minutes a day and I can't even get them to stop throwing food or cursing at me. They are real bitches and I can't stand them.
So, why did you want to see me?
Oh. Well, I wanted to reprimand you for the way you talk to these girls. Several of them said you have a tone when you talk to them. And Nasty Niyeshi said you sounded really annoyed when you told her to stop texting the test answers to Lil Kim for the 3rd time.
A tone? I'm not sure what you mean. I was annoyed with her. She ignored me the first time, so the second time I said, Nasty Nishi, honey, I don't want to have to say it again. You need to put your phone away now and concentrate on the test, and she gave me the finger. When I reminded her for the 3rd time I probably did sound annoyed. That's when she called me a fucking biatch, shoved me out of the way, and stormed out of the room.
Well, just because Nasty Niyeshi is in juvie hall for punching out her 83-year-old grandmother for forgetting to put extra chocolate chips in the cookies, I know she wouldn't call you a fucking bitch if you didn't provoke her. Did you remember to call her honey after she gave you the finger?
No, I didn't.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the tone I told you about. You're just like my mother. She used to use a tone with me when I was a teenager. One night I came home drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning and threw up on the carpeting and she sighed. So I said, Mom, there goes that tone again, and she said, tone? What tone? And I said, see, you don't even hear yourself, and that's just like you. It's the same tone that all of you 50-year-old women use.
Okay, what do you think would be the best way for me to handle these girls then, Ms. Rugmuncher?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know how you put up with them every day. That's why I put them all in your class. The other 7th grade teacher, Dolores, is my best friend and I didn't want to put them in her class because she doesn't know how to deal with them either.
I don't understand then. If you don't know how to deal with these girls, and your friend doesn't know how to deal with them, why are you reprimanding me for the way that I deal with them?
Because you are 50 years old and I am a sexually confused woman who has a lousy relationship with her mother. The only reason I became a middle school principal before I turned 30 was so I could act out my mommy issues at the expense of women who are my mother's age. The fact that I've never raised a child or taken any classes on adolescent psychology or discipline makes it even better, cause now I have all of the power and none of the knowledge. So I can really make your life a misery while screwing up the education system that more experienced educators have worked so hard to build.
I see. But what about the students? Isn't the point of our school system to help them learn so that they can have a better life?
Oh, Eliza. You need to get with the program. Things aren't the way they were when you went to college all those years ago. Now we only care about being in charge and having our students think we are cool. We don't care if they can write or do math, just as long as they don't put their snot rags in the recycling bin and can memorize the answers long enough to write them on the test. That way I can get a big bonus at the end of the year and spend the summer at the beach with Dolores. We love to hang around her trailer and get high while I show her the confidential files of her colleagues.
I understand that, but don't you think we could teach them to read and to pass the test?
I don't know anything about that. I barely passed my college classes. But don't fret. I'm nearly finished decimating the language arts program, so next year I'm going to start ruining the math program. Did I tell you I don't know anything about math? I can barely pass the 3rd grade standardized math test.
Oh, my. So what are your plans for the math program?
I'm not sure. Dolores is working on that this summer.
But I thought Dolores was a librarian and only taught science here on an emergency certification.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's why I put her in charge. She knows even less about math than I do about how to be an educational leader who earns the respect of teachers through the example of hard work and dedication. Oops. Look at the time. It's 2:47 and school has been out for 2 minutes already. Got to fly. But don't worry. Dolores and I will write up your reprimand tonight over a few glasses of wine and a couple of joints and be sure to have it in your file in the morning.